Hi guys, this is Adrian. I'm a homeschooling mom of two 13-year-olds currently in 8th grade. Today I'm going to share with you a library haul. This is my library bag that I take every time I go. I got it as a gift 2 years ago, I think. I think it's been 2 years now. So I'm just going to pull out my books and then we'll go book by book from there. First book I got here is called Why Do They Wear That? Fashion as the Mirror of History by Sarah Albee. I got this because my daughter is interested in fashion right now, and she expressed an interest in doing fashion as a career, like designing fashion, and so I thought she might like this to add on to our current, I'm sorry, it's not like our current history, really. It has time periods to go through. I'll show you the table of contents in just a second. A lot of pictures, little tidbits. I think she'd enjoy this. This is the newest edition. I hope they would make another one, because it stops it barely talks about now. But it does have a timeline in the back, which I thought was pretty cool. So from 1960s, I mean, they really talk like nothing. And then 70s and 80s are together in just these two photos, and then beyond. That's it. There's really no other fashion. So, and her thing that she likes the most is actually which they call 2K fashion, which is like the 2000s era. She's into anything about that, movies from that time period. Here's a table of contents, and clothing, books, anything really. Okay, so the other book I got was Ray of Light, a book of science and wonder by Walter Wick. This is to go along with our science that we're going through. This will be a read aloud. Sorry for the glare. Ray of Light. This one I'm not sure if we're actually going to read, but it's called Through a Clouded Mirror. I'm not exactly sure where I found this book by. I don't know if it was on a list on a website, or I just saw it and decided to. Let's see if I can find the synopsis. Oh, here. It says, Yuki Snow wishes she were anywhere but here. She hates Santa Dolores, where her mom and stepdad just moved the family. Her BFF back home, Julio, has already forgotten his promise to stay in touch, and worse, he likes Yuki's mortal enemy. At her new school, the kids think she's either invisible or a know-it-all nerd. The only friend she's made so far is the owner of a Japanese antique store. Among the treasures there is an ancient mirror supposedly once owned by celebrated Japanese writer Sei Shonagon. I think it's Shonagon. It's also rumored to be a portal of Shonagon's world, which opens every 100 years. So when a woman with long jet black hair and flowing silk robes appears in the glass beckoning to Yuki, she knows there's only one thing to do: step through to the unknown. It says, this is a breathtaking fantasy adventure inspired by The Wizard of Oz and Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, and set in a magical imperial Japan. It sounded pretty interesting. I think I got this to kind of go along with our history, our medieval time history, and for Imperial Japan time period. I think that's why I chose this, but again, I'm not really sure if it was from a blog or a list of books somewhere, because I'm always searching. This one came from a recommendation from Torchlight, I believe. This is The Water Dragon, a Chinese legend. We just finished last week the section. I was supposed to get this book, but it didn't come in time, so I'm just going to read it on when we start school. the next day. So this is called The Water Dragon, A Chinese Legend. This is retold in English and Chinese by Li Jian. So it has English and then Chinese also on the page. The illustrations are really pretty. This I just got because we are all trying to be healthier, and I like this one because of the pictures and stuff, but this is called The Noom Kitchen Cookbook, 100 Healthy, Delicious, Flexible Recipes for Every Day. I mostly got it because it had good, like I said, photographs for every single recipe. I really don't like when recipe books are like one photograph for like the whole chapter, or like 3 pictures for the whole thing. I like to see, like, can't rely on just a description. I want to see what it's gonna look like. Because if it doesn't look very tasty, I don't want to cook it. So I got this for the kiddos. We've been doing some, home ec here and there throughout the year. So I'm just learning how to cook more. Okay, this is A Scientist Who Changed the World, Albert Einstein. This to go along with our science. It's the back. So it's a little bit, not as in-depth as like a Who Was book, but more than a children's picture book. So it's a little bit in between. It's a good, 1-day read or 2 days. Let's see. Sorry, dropping my books. And this is a picture book, Eye to Eye, How Animals See the World. Also for our science. This one would just be a quick little read aloud. So it just has animals, what type of eyes they have, and then how they see with them. Then it has a cool little diagram in the back and all the animals that are in the book. My kids are making a lot of noise. They're playing with their dog. There's no table of contents, so I can't show you that. But there's that. Sorry for the glare again. I can't find where the glare won't be. I hope you liked our library haul. I have some other videos coming up. You're going to see some of these again in my what we're reading this month kind of video. I'm not sure. I think that's what I'm going to call it. I was still debating on what I was going to call my little episodes. I was going to say my read alouds, but some of these they're not really read aloud. So what we'll be reading every month. So I didn't do one for January because I thought about it in January, and then time got away from me. So January's passed. So even February will be late because it's already February and I haven't posted the video yet. So I'll do a one from now on. I'll try my best and try to get my books on time. Well, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and hope to hear from you guys soon. Thank you.